Life is a journey of growth, and each lesson we learn shapes the path ahead. Sometimes, just one insight can change the way we think, act, and live. The wisdom we gain from experiences, both our own and those of others, has the power to unlock a better, happier, and more fulfilling life. Along the way, the right lessons can be the key to success, resilience, and inner peace. Are you ready to receive wisdom that will improve your life forever? Let's explore, discover, and focus patiently. Don't share all your problems with everyone. 80% don't care, and the other 20% are happy you have them. Stop looking for the good in everyone. Instead, focus on finding genuinely good people. Do what is right for yourself, because no one else is walking in your shoes. The more grateful you are, the more you attract things to be grateful for. Don't let a bad day make you think you have a bad life. Every second you spend comparing your life to someone else's is a second wasted. You can sacrifice yourself for others, and they will still not be satisfied. When reflecting on life, remember, no amount of guilt can change the past, and no amount of worry can control the future. Every person in your life is a teacher. Some teach love and support, while others teach you what to avoid. You see a person's true colors when you are no longer beneficial to them. Don't get married just because you think it's something you have to do. Time is not as abundant as you think. Tell the people you love that you love them, and say it often. If you've never questioned whether you made the right decision, you probably haven't taken big enough risks. Not everyone is as loyal as they claim to be. Don't trust words alone. Watch their actions. You can't love someone enough to make them love you back. Be careful with your words. Once spoken, they can be forgiven, but never forgotten. Don't let someone who hurt you make you believe something is wrong with you. Your worth is not determined by whether others recognize it. If you sacrifice your biggest goals for temporary desires, your future will always be filled with disappointment. Being single with peace of mind is far better than being in a relationship with someone who makes you miserable. Sometimes you just have to say no and ignore the guilt trip that follows. The right thing and the hardest thing are often the same. What you do today will impact all your tomorrows. In life, some situations will repeat themselves until you learn the lesson you need to. You won't be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. Sometimes being right doesn't matter. Who you surround yourself with shapes your life more than you realize. There are times when no perfect decision exists. In those cases, make a choice and then work to make it right. The greatest mistake in life is fearing failure so much that you do nothing at all. Learn to be content and happy by yourself. If you need company to be happy, it makes you weak. You are not responsible for meeting other people's expectations. Not every thought needs to be spoken. There are things in life we don't want to happen, but must accept, things we don't want to know, but must learn, and people we can't live without, but must let go. No matter how much someone tries to teach you life lessons, you won't truly understand them until you experience them yourself. You can start over at any time. You can become the person you truly want to be, starting now. The people who demand the most from you are often the ones who do the least for you. And there are 3 things you should never sacrifice. Never sacrifice your family, your heart, or your dignity. Always focus on where you're headed, not where you've been. Sometimes, people don't change. Their masks simply come off. Show respect even to those who don't deserve it, not because of who they are, but because of who you are. When no solution seems to exist, it may not be a problem to solve, but rather a truth to accept. Nothing truly disappears until it has taught us the lesson we need to learn. Don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. Sometimes the best choice is to let go of certain people, no matter how difficult it may be. Some people simply aren't worth the effort. To understand a person's character, don't just observe their actions, watch their reactions. It's much harder to fake a reaction. How people treat you is a reflection of their own character, not yours. Mistakes are proof that you're making an effort. Love alone is not enough for a lasting and happy relationship. Being open and willing to communicate, even through tough conversations, is crucial. Life constantly teaches you lessons. You just need to be willing to learn. You just need to be willing to learn. A person's true strength is shown in how they handle misfortune. If you put someone on a pedestal, they will have no choice but to look down on you. Every pain you endure makes you stronger. Every betrayal makes you wiser. Every disappointment sharpens your skills, and every experience helps you grow. When you get married, both the best and worst aspects of your relationship become magnified. You teach people how to treat you. Life rarely improves unless you actively make changes. Difficult conversations are often hidden blessings.
Let go and allow life to make you stronger, no matter how much it hurts. Hold your head high and keep moving forward. Sometimes not getting what you want is actually a blessing in disguise. The more you appreciate and love yourself, the less you'll depend on others for validation. Just because you keep other people's secrets doesn't mean they'll do the same for you. More often than not, changing yourself is more important than changing your surroundings. It's possible to do everything right and still lose. That's not a weakness, it's just life.
Inner peace begins the moment you stop allowing others or external events to control your emotions. The person who angers you holds power over you. Don't let them win. Progress and success always requires sacrifice, and the extent of a man's achievements is often measured by what he is willing to give up. Growth happens when you let go of fear. A determined person will always find a way. An unwilling person will always find an excuse. No matter how hard you try, some people simply won't like you, and that's okay. Sometimes you have to take risks. It may be scary and push you out of your comfort zone, but you'll never know what's possible unless you try. People give advice based on their own experiences and perspectives. The real danger isn't aiming too high and missing, it's aiming too low and achieving too little. Be the reflection of what you seek. If you want love, give love. If you seek honesty, be truthful. If you desire respect, show respect. What you put into the world will always come back to you. Never speak out of hatred, jealousy, anger, or insecurity. Choose your words carefully before you let them go. You only have one body. Take care of it. You'll live with it for a lifetime. And while it's incredibly strong, it can only give back what you put into it. If someone insists too much that they're telling the truth, chances are they're lying. Never let other people's opinions determine your self-worth. If there's something about your life you don't like, take action. Change won't happen on its own. When writing the story of your life, don't hand the pen to someone else. Avoid doing anything you'll later have to lie about. Bringing others down won't make you look better. Prioritizing yourself isn't selfish. Light moves faster than sound. That's why some people seem intelligent until they start speaking. Sometimes you just need to let go, trust the process, and believe that things will work out. Life is full of risks, but the biggest risk of all is doing nothing. You are the only person you'll be with 100% of the time, so learn to enjoy your own company. Overthinking distorts reality, making small problems seem bigger than they are. Don't waste time worrying about what others say behind your back. Those who focus on your flaws are usually ignoring their own. Life's painful moments often teach us lessons we didn't realize we needed. Be happy with yourself first. Don't depend on others to validate your worth. Carry yourself with confidence, as if you belong wherever you go. Welcome change, but don't let it control you. Just because things could have been different doesn't mean they would have been better. Life doesn't become easier, we just become stronger. Mistakes don't define you. How you respond to them does. People will let you down, so don't put all your trust in one person. Hard work doesn't always guarantee success, but doing nothing guarantees failure. If you constantly seek approval from others, you'll never find true happiness. The moment you stop letting something control you, you gain freedom from it. Chasing perfection is a losing battle. Focus on progress instead. Your self-worth is non-negotiable. Never settle for anything or anyone that makes you feel less valuable. Be mindful of what you tolerate. You're teaching people how to treat you. You'll never be 100% certain about any decision, but making one is always better than being stuck in indecision. Learn to say no without guilt. It's essential for protecting your time and priorities. Searching for happiness will only lead to frustration until you realize Happiness is a way of living, not a destination. Maybe you're struggling to heal because you're holding on to a version of yourself that no longer exists. Embrace who you are becoming. There will always be people who fail to recognize your worth. Don't let that person be you. If you believe you're always right, you'll never truly learn. No one owes you anything. If you want something, work for it. Life will throw challenges at you. Some things you won't want to face but must. Some truths you'd rather not know but need to learn. And some people you love but have to let go. Achieving your goals requires consistency and discipline. Your entire life can change in an instant. Appreciate what you have and use it to do good. The worst enemies are those who pretend to be friends. A person's actions reveal more about them than their words. Never define your potential by your lowest moments. Only delay something until tomorrow if you'd be okay leaving it unfinished forever. The more difficult your journey, the closer you are to your goals. Excuses won't solve your problems. Take responsibility instead. Accept that you'll make mistakes, but don't dwell on them. Learn and move forward. Surround yourself with people who expand your mind, not just your social circle. Avoid making decisions when you're angry and promises when you're too happy. You won't truly understand the pain you've caused someone until you experience the same. Be careful who you allow into your life. Some people will only drain you. Some people will walk away from you, shift the blame, and make it seem like it's your fault. True maturity is having the power to hurt someone who wronged you, but choosing instead to breathe, walk away, and let life take care of them. The only person you can truly control is yourself. Stay humble enough to understand that you can lose everything, but confident enough to know you can rebuild. Every time you make an effort, you're making progress. Focus so much on improving yourself that you have no time to judge others. Wise people stop overanalyzing when they realize the best decisions come from a mix of intuition and logic.